here we are today for another interesting article of CVIR. We have Professor Gerard Goh from Melbourne, Australia, who published a very interesting article on artificial intelligence.
Yeah, well, AI certainly has a lot of potential in interventional radiology. We know that it's such a growing field and it's such an exciting space to be in.
What would be the direct impact in our procedures? Do you think that might get more simple, might get more predictable? What would be the aspects that we are looking for AI to help our procedures directly?
Yeah, so AI can help in lots of different aspects of interventional radiology. If we look at, or if we break down a patient pathway, we know that even before we perform a procedure, AI can help with the planning stage of the procedure. It can help to, I guess, identify which patients will be better for certain procedures. AI can also be used for during the treatment. During the procedure itself, we can use AI to help guide or direct treatment in certain ways. And even after treatment and procedures, AI can help follow up patients and also give us more prediction about tumor recurrence.
This is amazing evolution for our field. Would there be any other vascular examples, like, I don't know, stroke patients or other that would benefit from this technology?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, it's the technology can be used in almost any interventional procedure. And I mean, you mentioned peripheral vascular disease and stroke. So for example, during peripheral vascular disease, and I'll use an example of a patient on table, AI can help direct, for example, it can watch your catheter and wire movements. It can help to give a virtual roadmap, for example, of the best pathway to get down to lesions, or even give information about which particular tibial vessels and how patent they are and how much improvement or revascularization may occur if you then go and treat them. And it can even tie in information such as the angiosome data. So if we know a patient's got a lesion, say on their second toe, AI can actually help predict, well, if we treat only this vessel versus two vessels, it may give better outcomes. And in fact, AI can even predict things such as it might be able to help suggest, okay, perhaps we should use a certain stent of a certain diameter and a certain length. Or similarly, they might suggest a drug-coated balloon in a particular lesion based on how the lesion looks like, to help direct and to help interventional radiologists perform quicker, but also efficacious procedures.
So I'm sure that a lot of IRs have gone extremely hungry, to implement AI in the practice of your article and your interview today. What would you recommend to them? Do you think that it's something that has to be, everybody has to be engaged, and what would be the steps to do that if there is a pathway?
Yeah, I think AI certainly is a very exciting thing for interventional radiology, and we're right at that time period where we're seeing a massive growth in artificial intelligence. And so I do encourage those who are interested in AI to really explore it, and even those practitioners who may not have such a big interest, at least understand artificial intelligence so that when these tools come around or when these programs become more developed, we have a much better understanding of how much we can trust these models versus what are the limitations. And so for any interventional radiologist that's interested in their learning journey or starting their learning journey in artificial intelligence, there are lots of different options out there.
I presume we're going to see a lot more of AI in the next interventional radiological conferences in the future. I would like to thank you very much for this interesting interview. I'm sure that this is an eye-opening information what we have at the moment, and thank you very much for sharing that with the readership of CVIR. Thank you so much.
It's an absolute pleasure, Miltiadis.